Oh, you gotta keep up with the
All right, we're live.
You gotta talk to all four of our people.
We may have more. It's hit or miss in the
We
morning.
get a lot of viewers, but it's just not a lot.
Yeah, but well, that's what I'm saying. We mornings are good. Evenings are good. The afternoon is a little tougher one to get into. But we're live. We're actually live.
Nice.
Whatever audience is tuning in or not tuning in. Today we still got Alex. He's still here. But we're adding his talented and better looking part of his family today. We got Weston Stokes with us.
Hey.
So
I don't know about talented. Might be a wash.
by comparison,
Okay, yeah. No. Maybe. Might be getting there then.
yeah. That's what Jenny says. The whole problem is, Alex. No, listen. So, Alex tells me you are a craft beer connoisseur.
Yes. I love beer.
That's a
Yes.
nice hand down. He doesn't. He likes to drink it.
Yeah. Yes, I'm probably more of like the other end where I'm like the real like snob. I don't drink like just I'm usually able to like drink IPAs. Like everyone like really don't drink that. Pretty much.
So we need to have him and Jenny together drinking the same beer. And get expressions off of both of them. So what are we drinking today? I think I'm the oddball out today. Okay, so what are you drinking?
Beer.
Just beer. From Orange Hat. Fantastic. It's a white IPA out of the same strain as like
Oh, that makes sense now.
yeah.
I just heard that one.
I've only been here 4 times in the last 3 days, so I wouldn't know.
He's drank since then. I am drinking out of my Mug Club membership mug. I am drinking. This is the Midnight Car Ride with Golden Roast Coffee on Nitro.
Those are good.
I love a coffee beer as my first beer of the day. It just makes me feel like I'm drinking breakfast.
Just say this every time.
I do. It's the way to start.
I don't drink coffee or coffee beer, so
I don't drink coffee.
You know, when I was younger, I didn't drink coffee. But drinking coffee to me is also like drinking IPAs, which is funny that you guys like IPAs. Because there's this bitterness unit that you have to build into. Like, not everybody's going to pick up an IPA. Like, when I was 5 drinking a Coors Light,
Yeah.
and you go, oh my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, it is bad when you're
It's and honestly, when I'm 50 and I take that Coors Light, I'm like, oh, that's still awful.
Yeah.
No, it's not about the bitterness unit, but there is a way to train your tongue to start being okay with alcohol, the bitterness, or whatever that is. And I think that happens with IPAs. It took me a while to get into IPAs. Same with coffee.
It took me forever.
Yeah, I wasn't ever a big coffee drinker, and even when I did, I had to have my cream and my sugar and stuff like that. But now I associate like mornings with coffee, and so even
That's
coffee
like
beer.
That's the way I am with Monsters. They don't have Monster beer.
Yet
Which I did find out
there are
yesterday.
Mountain Dew beers, by the way.
Ooh.
It's the next
more
thing up from
dangerous.
seltzers.
yeah. I don't know if it's up from something.
Have you noticed all the gas stations, Waggles, Kroger, Walgreens, all places are all out Monsters? Have you noticed that lately?
No, I had one yesterday.
Well, they've got a few, but like the ones that I drink, like the Zero. And,
Oh, okay.
They've been out for over a month. And
Finally,
finally,
few people out.
no, yeah, I know. It's like they're trying to. They're converting 2 a day, but they said there's an aluminum shortage.
Oh.
I didn't realize that, but you go in all the gas stations are almost empty on.
Well, I would guess
Red
that would
Bulls, too.
affect anything that's canned.
Yeah.
You would think, but it. Yeah.
I thought that was going on before.
It's so
Going on.
Yeah, so I had to drink some weird stuff yesterday.
Would you drink Bang?
Yeah, I did have to drink Bang the other
Well,
day.
there's that one time that you left a can of Venom in my car.
Oh.
Did you drink Venom wherever the hell that
Venom's
came from?
good. It's 99 cents.
That's why it's good.
That's why it's called Venom.
Yeah, it's actually poison.
Tastes good.
It's good going down.
I know
You say so.
the monsters. You know, I'll leave them in my car for if there's a little bit in it. And start shaking it. It's like a rocks in there. It just solidifies. I mean, I don't think it's good for me.
It's all the minerals finally settling out.
Yeah, they're like.
All three
I
minerals.
guess better than in your kidney.
Yeah. I don't even know if I have those things. Between that and the beer.
You've toughened them up over the years.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a test subject for sure. When they're gonna be like, how in the hell did this guy make it that long?
Yeah, you'll be the one that every alcoholic uses as an excuse. Though that guy drank them for 50
Yeah.
years. Like,
Yeah, that's right.
you're not killing me.
He had no lungs either.
No lungs, no kidney, no liver.
Just a big empty.
Still drink IPAs.
Yeah.
Can't get away from it.
That's disappointing.
So you only drink IPAs? That's your go-to?
See, I do use Untapped, the beer
Yeah.
tracking app.
Yep.
So like if I'm like at a friend's house and there's like a beer in their fridge that I haven't had, I'll drink it, try it. But pretty much, if I'm at a bar, brewery, whatever, I'm like gonna go drink it.
Really?
About 2 years ago, I guess I met you. Yeah, I'm over there.
So let me. I know. Leave me alone.
This beer's good though.
Yeah, well, man, you're going through that fast.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, his Untapped, he was almost like on beer 1,000. It was like October. And I was like, are those new
Not
beers?
quite, but you know, I'm past
That was a lot.
I'm past 500. Past 500 now. I have like 615 or something.
Yeah,
That was a lot.
I've got a ridiculous amount. You want to talk about untapped numbers? Gregory Hedrick.
Yeah. Oh, I picked to see what
You know,
He friended me on Untapped.
Oh,
I was
did
the
he?
blue one day, yeah. And I was like,
Oh, the beer
this
maker.
guy's got 1,200 each.
oh,
Yeah.
that guy's
Something
crushing.
like that.
Him and Ed Pritchard. You've seen Ed in here, older guy, military hat on.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, he's in as many places as Gregory, but Ed's a little more mellow. Ed
Yeah.
kind of sits and he'll drink all his tasters,
Yeah.
and he'll drink half pours, and then he'll settle on one.
Yeah.
But he has
So normal people do, but
as many check-ins, if not more, than Greg Hedrick.
Well, Grant wakes up in the morning and just starts a run that goes all the way until the end of the night. 7 days a week.
We all have goals.
Yeah, that's right.
We all have
That's
goals.
pretty nice.
That's
That-
retirement goal.
That is exactly. So Kayla wants to retire with a dog farm.
Oh, I thought-
I want to retire with
Beer farm.
maybe or a brewery. I want to do what Gregory Hedrick does. I want to be the incumbent mayor. I want to go
that's
around
pretty nice.
and drink
The mayor.
at all the breweries.
Compromise. We should do what they do like in Charlotte, the dog breweries, where you open up and the dogs just run loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Kayla, he's making
It's not
stuff
real.
up.
It's not real.
That does not exist. There's no place.
I've never
that-
been to one.
There is no place that has dogs and beer running free.
They're up on the They're up on the bar.
No, Alex is just making. It's another one of his jokes.
They serve you beer. The dogs do.
Now you went too
Okay.
far.
She's already in the.
we have to move to Charlotte.
She's like, we're going to Charlotte.
She was googling the moment you said there was any place that had dogs running free.
We're getting complaints.
Complaints.
Yeah, Ray and Tracy.
Oh, those aren't people
They're
that
saying they can't hear us.
can't hear
Too much
us.
background noise that we need a microphone on the table.
There is
We
we
do.
can unplug this generator.
That could. Let's see if that helps.
I'll probably
Feels
help
so
well.
good.
I can't even feel
Is that better?
it. I think it'll help a lot.
Do I look sexier now?
If I turn it more this way, you'll definitely like he looks amazingly sexy right about there.
Okay.
That,
I'll just stare right into the camera.
there's where Alex looks the sexiest.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah.
How do I look now?
Just as sexy as before you did that.
Yeah, correct.
But unfortunately,
I guess I have to.
this is part of the podcast, so you guys have to suffer through. There you go. Hopefully you guys can hear us a little bit better. If not, there's still other things I can do, but we'll figure it out. You keep giving us the feedback. Doing what we can.
I told Hudson to stop by after he gets out of school at noon now.
Oh, nice. So you're better than me.
So we're gonna do some TikToks later.
Oh yeah. I brought eight different shirts.
You're gonna make it into TikToks? Make different TikToks?
I don't know if we'll make that many, but there's two. For
He's
sure.
prepped for it. Yeah.
That you want to make. That you,
Yeah. You know the one that the girl that pours a drink on her head?
Hey. We're not letting it out here. Let them go check it out on social media. Don't give away all the TikTok secrets.
We're still going.
Why would anybody go look at a TikTok if they already go, oh, that sounds horrible, let's not bother?
The problem is nobody goes and looks at my TikTok, so maybe if I told them what I was doing, they'd be like, oh, that sounds like it's going to be funny.
Well, how about we do this?
Tell them one.
If you're on TikTok, go look at his TikToks. You don't have to like them, but go look at them.
Yeah, I see him
it's
sometimes.
Still
I don't like
under,
him either, so.
It's at the Beer Comedian
Yeah.
on TikTok. Yeah.
My-
Waking Up in a Brewery also has
We're
one.
going to do these on both.
Okay.
Smart.
So I am planning. I've got this tin that I got maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It's a recipe tin, and every recipe in it involves beer.
Yeah.
It's got desserts, it's got appetizers, it's got main courses, it's got breads, it's got everything. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do for our Waking Up in a Brewery podcast from time to time is I'm going to film and edit me cooking one of these recipes.
With no clothes on.
Alex, just because you want to see me with no clothes on doesn't mean they want to see me with no
He
clothes on.
invented a quick for that.
Yeah.
Beer and that? No.
You got. Did you get in trouble on was it TikTok or Instagram?
Probably in high school I got in trouble on Instagram.
I thought you recently.
My TikToks were, I was really drunk on the 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
Spoil it.
That's.
I was really drunk on the 4th of July, and I was just like making any video, really.
I remember
I made like
I saw-
4 of them, and they were all bad.
I saw him post up and I pull up and I was like, what's he doing?
I was very drunk on the 4th.
He's like, I didn't know.
I was like, I don't even get that.
It was pretty fun. I mean, TikTok is very fun, but it's like there's a lot going on. It's like hard to make videos, that are like always good.
Yeah.
So I don't see how your guys' ideas are.
Yeah.
That's a decent idea though, because cooking TikToks are very popular.
They are.
They're like extremely popular.
Yeah. So one of my favorite ones, I don't even know the guy's name. In fact, I don't know anybody's name on any TikTok. I don't care how famous they are. It's just, hey, I like this one, and I'm going to follow that for whatever reason. But there's this guy, and he's this skinny little guy, and he does recipes from as old as he can find. They're the weirdest sounding desserts, like cabbage cake from 1938.
Dude.
But it'll give him a recipe, and most of the time, he's like, it's at least good or better. He's got some that are like, this is just horrible. I don't know why anybody thought. Maybe they were just cleaning out their cupboard and made this recipe, but it's trash. But there's a lot of times, like, he's in there and he's like, it sounds terrible, but it's really good. And he's super entertaining. He's a funny guy.
That's what my favorite was, that Canadian guy that.
He is. With his dog, Donnie.
He's like,
Oh, that guy, yeah.
It's
yeah.
just,
everyone's like, hello, buddy.
hello, buddy.
He just makes like a grilled cheese and watches the Goonies on VHS and then gives some to his dog, and that's the whole video. And he's got
Yeah, that's like your wet dream.
I think my favorite TikToker is this guy, and
Thank you.
he green screens pictures, but he tells facts about animals. Facts that you don't know about animals that are insane, and the way he puts that information across, and he's almost monotone in his presentation because it's just fact after fact after fact. But you'll hear him say like how he did. My favorite one's probably grizzly versus gorilla.
Oh,
And he talks about how a grizzly would just clap a bear every day and twice on Sunday. And You gotta watch it. I'll send you a couple of them, but it's hilarious.
Yeah,
and he's so good in the presentation. But like, I think he thinks the worst animal on the planet is a double humped camel.
Huh.
And he tells a story about that, and then by the end of it, you're like, oh Jesus! Like, I need to stay away from every camel. Like, there's got to be a lot of death.
See, I see what he's doing. He's trying to convince me to fight a bear on TikTok.
Yes,
That would be a fast track to.
I had more.
you have opportunities.
I had more bear interactions this week than I've seen hundreds of bears over the years. This week alone, had 2 of them taken from my parking lot, and they tried to come get a 3rd one. They couldn't catch him.
Catch it?
But the TWRA and me, we're good friends.
Yeah, I bet you.
The picture you posted of this mama bear, and her mouth's open as she's trotting along, and she's got this pace on her, and it literally looked like, and I sent you this as a message, but it literally looked like she was saying to herself, the moment I catch those cubs,
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat their ass. Like, she had this zoned in, and it looked like she was traveling at a pretty good click, but that was a big bear.
Unfortunately, somebody else has probably already caught the cubs at that point.
Yeah.
They're coming out. The bears are coming out like at noon now. They're just walking down the strip in between all the people. They just don't care.
Well, there's a lot of people there to be eaten.
But they told me they caught 5 or 6 bears that one night. And then I was like, are you going to kill them? They're like, no, they trained them. They said, we're taking them all about an hour and a half away and just putting them in the mountains. I was like, you can have like 6 bears from 6 different bear families all wake up in this same patch and be like, what the hell did we do last night?
Well,
Whatever.
honestly, I'm not even surprised with all these bears. Nature, during this COVID shutdown, nature decided we're coming out.
Yeah.
We're coming out strong.
Well, the
you
fires-
guys are not fucking up our stuff. You're sitting at home.
Yeah.
So we're going to come out and do our thing.
Right.
The fires had already pushed them down.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
Well, we
now
haven't
it's
had
just
near
getting-
as many, though, have we? Fires up there in Gatlinburg?
No, but I'm talking about the big one in 2016.
Oh, yeah.
Sneaky one.
That one pushed the bears downtown one.
Probably, yeah.
I was up there about a month ago driving, and a cub ran in front of my car.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like on like a huge intersection in Gallenberg.
Yeah. They don't. They're just.
The closest I'd ever been to a bear outside of captivity, I had a friend of mine. She came in and she wanted to go to Gatlinburg and see all the sights. So we take her and we did the chairlift.
Yeah. There was one underneath it.
We were coming back down and so we see this cub. He comes running out and he stops and then he goes on.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, we were that close. I was like, Mom's somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
And no sooner the words came out of my mouth than Mom came out of the woods with 3 more cubs.
Oh yeah.
And we were literally like, I mean,
Yeah.
right above him.
One went into Crawdaddy's restaurant about 2 weeks ago. Walked up the stairs, inside the dining room, packed full, and looked at everybody like,
What?
all right, I'm leaving, and walked back.
Bears like crawfish? What?
That's crazy, yeah.
What?
That's true.
It's nuts, man.
No, it's crawfish. They're like tiny lobsters.
Really small lobsters. Especially Gallenberg, really.
I don't know why I keep doing this show with you.
Because we're about to be the #1 podcast in Knoxville. I have faith. I think we're going to get the
By the
votes.
way, yeah, you gotta
I think
go
we're
vote.
going to get the numbers.
City View Magazine.
I gotta
Yeah.
go. I gotta get there and vote too.
The link is in our thread. I'll post it again later on today. But you can go to City View. We are up for we're up for #1 podcast in Knoxville. Our live video is interrupted. So while they're still listening to us audio, let's take a look, see what you did.
Yeah, usually it just does it fast, but this one's.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Hey, I just popped up and said share this video with the Maryville Speaks Out.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know what you guys missed. We shouldn't have any more problems. I cut it off of Wi-Fi. That was what the problem was.
Next time I'll
And
go
we're on
I'll go
cell
downstairs
signal.
and check on it.
Would you?
Yeah.
Here in a second, you're going to have to go downstairs and get Weston another beer.
Oh, what do you want? You want to step it up or you want to go bullfighter?
I think actually we'll go bullfighter.
All right.
But I'm gonna drink 3 beers. So I'm gonna
Maintaining.
have all 3 of them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
maintaining.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good call.
Yes.
So yes, what we were saying is you can go to City View and you can vote on us as best podcast. Here's what's funny is I went on there to vote and I didn't realize how many podcasts there are going on in Knoxville.
I was about to say when you said you're trying to be the first in Knoxville, I was like, I haven't heard of anyone else doing that.
There's
but- there you go.
There's literally
Very
2
nice.
columns of them.
Wow.
And I was like, holy cow. I was like, but
You might be able to get first.
there is a chance we can get first. We've got a lot of people that follow us and a lot of
Yeah.
people that listen. So hopefully you guys will take the time, follow the link. I'll put it in again today. Go to City View, vote on us. Alex is also up for Best Comedian. And sadly, actually one of my best friends, she's also up for Best Comedian in Knoxville, but she lives in Florida. And I don't want to take away from her. I know we've got a lot of people. I went to high school with her, so she's from Blount County.
Okay.
So she knows Knoxville. Alex knows her, has actually done sets with her. But somebody nominated her for Best Comedian in Knoxville as well. I love Christy, but she's not in Knoxville. She's in Florida, and that's where she is. So for personally, not unbiasedly, Alex is the best comedian in Knoxville. So go vote for us as the best podcast. Go vote for Alex as the best comedian. We'd appreciate the votes. It's a nice little notch to hang our hat on. If you guys want to take that time, but like I said, I'll post that link later. Maybe Alex can win something in his life. How's poker going? Speaking of winning,
I keep going out at the exact same time each week. Like 9.
so you're
10.
just that good,
Yeah. Like,
the same level of good.
You said it's free. Like, how would the prize go? They do it here, right?
Gift
yeah,
cards,
yeah. They have
gift cards?
every Monday night for 10 weeks. Then they have gift cards, and then whoever has the most points at the end of 10 weeks, I think, gets a grand prize.
So here's a positive. Some of those that have been beating you might occasionally lose, as long as you maintain. It's like the tortoise in the hare, right?
The guy that won last week didn't show up this week, so
There you
That'll-
go.
that'll help you.
That can move you up. So like I said, as long as you're maintaining fairly high, then
I keep stealing the cards till you make them lose.
yeah. Well, you probably shouldn't have said that on
Probably still the
camera.
bad cards.
Probably shouldn't have said that on camera.
He's getting 10th
they
every
frown
time,
on
so.
cheating.
Yeah, well, off
10th place. It's not like he's stealing cards, getting first place.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be
Yeah.
off this.
How bad is that though?
Yeah.
He is stealing cards
Come on.
and still not getting first place.
That'd be too obvious.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Is that what you're
He's
trying
gonna
to
get
avoid?
first
The
place
obvious?
the last 3 times, and then he'll get it.
The only reason I play is because it's a free night of me to be able to drink beer.
Yeah.
And Jenny, like, oh, he's doing an activity. That's what I'm doing.
And it's okay for you to say that because she doesn't listen or
Yeah,
watch
she
the
doesn't watch our
podcast.
show, yeah. So.
I wouldn't listen to it if I were her either.
Really?
You guys are talking about it way too much.
No, he's gotten in trouble so many times. Because Kayla actually watches our show.
She does,
Oh.
and I still say whatever I want and then deal with the consequences later.
Hannah will probably watch this.
Because you're
so-
going to share it on your Facebook page.
Absolutely, I am going to share it on my Facebook and Instagram. TikTok might not get there. I don't know. I'm too scared to share that.
I get that.
Well, I went to dinner with
Foster.
Hudson last night, and I was like, yeah, let's stop by after you get done with school. He's like, I don't want to be on camera. I was like, all right, Trevor Lawrence.
Why wouldn't you want to
That's not
show
surprising.
off those glorious locks?
Yeah, I know. He's so quiet.
Like, I had that
Drink Sprite
time.
up here, so beer and drink Sprite.
Yeah.
We could get him kombucha. Kombucha's not alcoholic. Good for him. Plus, he
I don't
can
know
hold
if
the
he's-
camera while you're doing TikTok.
That's true, actually.
He only
That's a
eats-
good point.
He
Because I'm not gonna,
literally only eats chicken fingers.
That's
his
it.
whole life.
That's his diet.
You're not going to get him to try it.
not
It's
sure
all
kombucha would fly with that guy. Yeah, not sure.
That's all I
Well, it's doing great things for his hair is all I can say.
That's-
If he's just eating chicken fingers, some other people that I wouldn't point an elbow at might think about eating more chicken fingers.
Yeah. I've seen them both eat chicken fingers together plenty of times.
I got a cheeseburger.
Do they do it like Lady and the Tramp, like one on each end of the Tinder?
Okay, that's,
Would have been better. Would have been better that way necessarily. Sometimes, not all the time.
that's really weird. You're going too far.
Well, you did specifically
Hudson's
say
probably not
it's
saying
going to
that.
get weird.
We better cover our topics.
What topics? We have topics?
Who do we want? Well, let's do best beer.
Okay,
first.
best beer.
Best
What you
beer.
got?
Best beer, I've been going to Zool like crazy recently.
yeah.
Like
Yes.
like once a week at
Yes.
least sometimes. So I think the last good IPA I had was Paper Crowns. They have the best
Mm.
IPA,
I haven't
The
had that
IPAs
one.
are very good here,
Yeah.
but Zool. Like,
They're a
very
different
basic.
style.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, and I've said it several times, Orange Hat and Zool, in my opinion, are the two best overall breweries in Knoxville.
I agree.
I think Zool is, they just do the boldest.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, they're going to do bold. And Brandon does such a great job of traditional beers. And that's why I love both of them. So I can get both extremes. But you're not wrong. There are IPAs. I own 2 shirts that actually have a name of a beer. Like I've got brewery shirts, but I only have 2 shirts that have a name of a beer. And Heifer from Zool,
Yeah.
God, that IPA I could drown in and be happy.
I had that one.
You've
I
not?
don't think so.
No,
They haven't had it the last couple times.
Oh, it's amazing.
They rotate their
It's-
beer so much.
Yeah.
It's so good. But yeah.
There's sours as well.
So, what's the one you said you like?
I think it's called
Paper Crowns?
Paper Crowns, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of their newer month olds.
I
Yeah.
haven't had that one yet.
Yeah.
It's
You haven't?
fantastic.
I've had it. They brought that back, but it's good.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
did.
their beer
We
is
did.
so good.
We did the show at Zoll, and what's his name? Came and joined us for the whole show. The owner and brewer. Bentley. Yeah.
Bentley came out and joined us.
Yeah, that was cool. He brought us some special stuff.
Yeah,
too.
he brought us some special stuff. And they have such a sweet staff there. Like everybody
Yeah, great
there is
people there.
so
Good people
cool
there.
and knowledgeable, and they love working there.
Mm-hmm.
Their merchandise is fantastic. I can't say enough good things about Zool. They're fantastic. If you guys have not been to Zool yet, you're not actually beer connoisseurs. You don't even care. That's honestly my opinion. You don't care about beer if you haven't been to Zool. Your favorite beer of the week?
Actually, last night I had Brewdog from Columbus.
Yep, they're from Columbus,
Columbus,
Ohio. What
Ohio.
did you have from Brewdog?
It was their hazy IPA. I got a 6.
Is it just called hazy, or
I think it was just a hazy.
because Elvis juice is a hazy?
No, it wasn't Elvis juice because you got me onto that. Over at
I think I've had that year
Knox Brew Hub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elvis
was
juice is
great.
amazing. I
This
love
one
that
was
beer.
really good though.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably my favorite one this week. That was something I hadn't had before.
Yeah.
Because I really count them here.
Oh yeah. Fantastic.
Like I
This
said,
smells
I
good, too.
Well, my favorite beer this week was from here.
Yeah.
The Imperial Ladybug,
Yeah.
which you can only get in bottles right now. So
The bottles are cool too.
So, a long time ago, they said 6 months. It's been longer than 6
Let
months.
me show one.
Yeah, bring it over here. They will. It's been longer than 6 months. We took the regular Ladybug, and Brandon had got some wine barrels, French oak wine barrels, and put the Ladybug, and then he also mixed in red wine base and white wine base into those as well.
Look how nice that bottle is. That
Oh,
bottle's so nice.
the art and everything. So it's a Ladybug. It's the
Nice.
mosaic picture on there. You can get these right now for $25.
We got the wax.
They're in the
It's
cooler.
so
They're
cool.
750
It's so
milliliter, wax sealed, frosted bottles, and they spare no expense. It even has your thumb
Looks
hole
so good.
for actually pouring your beer,
What?
With the bottle.
like a wine
Yeah.
bottle.
Oh.
So where you put your thumb,
He
so you
pours
can
way
actually
too
pour.
fast on the wine.
He does,
Way too quick.
and he doesn't pour towards a glass. It's always this way, so
Yeah,
he never actually
correct.
sees
Yeah,
the
correct.
bottle.
You were right about that.
Speaking of wine, like my student who to my class is the head sommelier at Blackberry Farms.
Yeah.
I talked to him last night. He's going to take me wine.
But
Actually,
this beer is what
yeah.
is my favorite beer for the week. I bought it and I was going to let it age. I wanted
Yeah.
to see it age because I was there when it got put into the barrels.
Yeah.
And I had samples as we went along. And the problem is, I've been so excited about this beer. I literally just opened it this week. Me and Kayla poured a glass out of it each, and it is one of the most complex beers
Yeah.
I've ever had. You get the oak notes, you get the wine notes, you get the beer notes. I mean, and all of it just works together so well.
Yeah.
But I was even telling Brandon about it this morning, and I'm probably going to buy another bottle of this and just let it sit for a year.
Yeah.
I want to see that age on it. I want to see what's going to happen
I'm
a year
gonna
from
get
now.
one.
But come out and get it before
There's
they're
a lot of
gone.
them, yeah.
It's going to
Wow.
go fast. They just launched it for public purchase on Thursday.
Yeah.
So it is $25 a bottle. Mug Club members get a discount. If you haven't got yours and you're a Mug Club member, come get your bottle. I don't care if you drink it now, save it for a couple of years. It's just going to get better and more complex. And I would love to do like a bottle share a year from now on this beer. Because I think it's going to be a fantastic, interesting beer. But that's my beer for the week. Not because I'm promoting Orange Hat. This is an amazing beer. Come try it out. Speaking of amazing beers, possibly my favorite beer that has ever been on tap at Orange Hat is the Engine 402. It's a red beer. It's one of the first 5 beers that Brandon made.
Really?
And it's coming back. It's in the fermenter as we speak, Brandon told me today. So Engine 402 is just a fantastic one. It's actually named after the fire engine that services Hardin Valley.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
But it's great beer, and I'm super excited about it coming back.
What is it today?
Today, they just put on the ball camp wet hop pale ale. So this is the one when you saw us do the video where we were doing the hop picking.
Yeah.
Those hops are what went into the ball camp that is released today.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Today, so
actual customer-made beer.
customer,
Partially.
yes, customer participation beer. I participated in helping with that beer, and I'm going to participate in drinking that beer. In fact, that's what I'm going to have
You
next
should
after
make
this.
the shirt for that.
The customer participation beer?
Customer participation beer.
You can't even say
it's-
participation
Too early.
or too many beers. I don't know what your excuse
It's
is.
not too many beers yet.
No, it's actually
Not quite,
wait,
not
Alex
quite.
can't even talk.
Okay, what's the other? Who did you want to punch this week?
I'm going to start this one, and it happened yesterday.
Fly?
Yeah, there's this fly that's driving me crazy in here. It's another DoorDash thing. Yesterday was just rain all day. I saw more car accidents yesterday
Yeah.
than I've seen in forever. And it was from at least 7 o'clock until 6 o'clock in the evening yesterday. Just non-stop rain.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
driving in
really?
this, I'm doing deliveries, I'm soaked. People are just being stupid, which is not uncommon for people to be stupid, but they get more stupid in the rain and even more stupid than that in the snow. But I'm coming down Kingston Pike, and the traffic there in Bearden next to the Chick-fil-A is crazy anyway. And I come down through there, and this guy just pulls right out in front of me. So I'm riding my horn because I'm having to slam on my brakes, and my tires aren't the best anyway. And in the rain, I'm sliding everywhere, and I literally sliding up on him, and he just stops and waves in the middle of the traffic lane, like he's not even in the turning lane. He pulled out of the turning lane like he was going to get out. When I hit my horn, he pulls back into the turning lane, and then pulls into the main lane and stops, and has got his hand out the window waving.
That makes it all better, right?
Did you wave back
When you
in?
did that?
I did give him half a peace sign.
Yeah.
Told him he was number one and let it move on.
Did you went like this?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly that.
That's weird.
So that's not the end of the story. He pulls on up. I turn, and I'm actually picking up an order from Chick-fil-A. So I turn at Hamburg, just past Chick-fil-A, and I come in the backside and circle around so I can park and go inside, get my order. This guy goes down the road to the next shopping center, turns in their parking lot, follows me all the way through to Chick-fil-A,
Because you told me he was number one.
because I don't know what he thought he was going to do. But I have parked, and I'm getting out, and I'm walking across the parking lot, and this guy pulls up, and he's like, "Hey, did you need something?" That was his question. Did you need something? I was like, "Yeah, I need you to learn how to fucking drive."
He's number one.
That guy was number one. Yeah.
And he's like, "What was the problem?" I was like, "You pulled out in front of me." He's like, "No, I didn't." I was like, "No, I just rode my horn for no reason whatsoever." I was like, "Whatever," and went inside, and I guess he drove off. But like 10 more seconds of that guy's mouth, I probably would have actually punched someone.
when you're door dashing, man, you have some problems.
It's the same as Gatlinburg, except they're in vehicles.
Look, I'm gonna
couldn't tell which one would be worse between that and Gallenberg. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna show
The
you.
vehicles in Gallenberg are just as bad as the people walking around.
Yeah, but they're kind of narrow. They've got the. If you can't drive a straight line,
Yeah.
just park.
Park in his parking garage
Right?
in Gallenberg.
Exactly.
No, I made a note
Uh-oh.
about you.
Oh
Along that.
no.
Oh,
So
yeah.
way too far back.
This is months ago. Your friend's trying to convince you to do side jobs, starting with Uber. Now it's DoorDash. Write good about how bad they make it sound. And then
Right.
while they're trying to convince you to do it.
So you're literally garnering material off of my Who I Want to Punch stories.
Yeah.
Not surprising to me, really.
What about you?
Who did you want to punch this week?
And see, as you know, really the only thing I truly get angry about is sports, really.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's really the only thing
Remember when I told you he was loud? You should watch a game with him.
I'm sick in the head. Tennessee football games, I'm sick in the head.
Oh.
But I'm gonna go to UT.
I can't watch UT football anymore. I used to be a huge Big Orange fan all the way, and I can't anymore because my blood pressure goes too high. I'm screaming and breaking things. Like I'm just like I'm
I
out.
don't care about my blood pressure at all. Like 1%.
Well, you're
I just do-
25,
Yeah.
so-
Every day I will like if there was a UT football game every day I would watch it.
Yeah.
All the way through.
I'm the same way with Texas basketball.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you're way worse. No,
he
you're
has
worse.
to punch me. He's like, shut up, Dad. I'm
No,
not.
it's way
So
worse.
this year, I'm just going to sit up in the stands at Hard Valley and be like, all right, I'm just going to sit by myself.
Put a muzzle on.
Be quiet because like so. Yeah, anyways, yeah. So
Well, I was thinking like Lane Kiffin came out and he was like, yeah, I lost like 40 pounds.
Oh.
And I'm like, I got like a whole new person. I got a whole new light on life. And I'm like,
Yeah.
10 years ago, it's like you could have tried a little bit harder. That was like the only one I could really think of.
Doesn't Lane Kiffin have like his own
Hey, punch
comedy
him.
special?
He's got, he
Isn't he
should.
the guy that has the videos and tall, skinny, blonde-headed guy?
Sure.
Oh no, never mind. It's Tosh.
They looked almost
It's
the same,
Daniel
yeah.
Tosh.
I think Lane Kiffin was on Tosh 0.0 back in the day.
That would be money if they were
I think-
together.
I think
thank you, Ben.
Ben Mooney?
Yeah, he
That's
said,
my boy.
He said done.
Done
Oh,
what?
he voted for it? He voted for
Oh,
it?
he voted.
I'm assuming.
I thought he was done with the podcast.
Yeah, that's
I get it. Ben's been here for
Ben,
every
you
one
have
of
to
them.
say- you have
And
to
I
say-
get it. Alex still hasn't said done yet. I haven't said done yet. But I get it. Ben's like
I'm
done.
thinking of either way.
Yeah.
Either way, thank
Yeah,
you.
if you voted, thank you. But I get it.
See, because
I
the
get
more
it.
of you that say done and quit on us, the less time we'll have to keep doing this. If you all just come out and say done, then we'll be
We'll
done.
still do it.
No, we will. Yeah.
Because we got nothing else to
Like
do.
drinking
And it's a
beer
great
in the morning.
excuse to drink beer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I know.
Understandable.
So, you want to punch Lane Kiffin this week?
Yeah, I wouldn't like want to punch him that hard necessarily because I don't think like Ole Miss and that's like really how well is that
We're not
really
really
gonna
concerned.
go? Like how well is that really gonna go? But I would punch him in the gut like, really hard.
Yeah.
It'd be like you could have thought a little bit
Right.
about the whole
Wait,
situation.
what's your shirt?
You guys like The Sopranos?
I do.
Carmelo from The Sopranos.
But for a second, I thought that was a Reba McEntire shirt.
The hair color it does a little weight. It's on Facebook.
He has one of the best wardrobes you will ever see.
Yeah?
The shirts and clothes he wears.
Well, I've seen yours. So, anything up from that is
You
a
know,
bonus.
you know what's sad?
He just wears brewery shirts and comedy shirts.
In my 20s,
Of course, I'm wearing a Mario shirt
We
today.
all brought it today for sure. For sure, we brought it.
in my 20s, all I wore was suits. And then, from like
Fuck that,
22
no way.
till 35, suits. And then I went to my closet the other day. I have 62 brewery shirts.
Yeah. You hang them up? They're in your closet? That's weird. I fold mine, put them in drawers.
That's stupid.
You think it's disrespectful to the brewery?
I hate mine up too, man.
They're t-shirts. I
I understand. I do understand.
T-shirts just go in drawers.
I don't dry any of my shirts either. I wash them and then hang them from the
I got that from you.
because they shrink.
Because they shrink.
That's an interesting thing. Because button-ups, yeah, they get hung up.
Yeah.
All of my
I
button-ups
don't need
get hung
this
up.
because this is what all my shirts would look
Exactly. That's the issue.
All your shirts have bitch tits? Just kidding. All of my t-shirts,
one's good.
they get folded and put in a drawer, right?
I'm about to change who I want to punch this week. I had a good one.
It's just going to come back to me eventually anyway. I've been at least 4 of the episodes. And not all of them have been you.
You guys have done a lot of episodes, right?
20, 19, 20, 30.
I thought you'd done more than that.
I think we're at 21.
That's the best number
Because
ever.
I've got 3 on here that haven't went on to Anchor yet. And I apologize for that, guys. If you're listening to our regular series, we're not up to date. You can
Thanks,
catch us
man.
on Facebook. You can catch us on YouTube. These are getting onto YouTube. I ran into a technical problem where I don't have a cord that will, the memory card from my recorder will not fit in my laptop, and I don't have a cord right now to transfer that. So
Beat out by State Farm.
beat out or okay.
You know what would be good for me?
I'm good with this. I'm pretty sure I can take.
I'm going to tell you who I wanted to punch this week.
Who you want to punch?
So, had a bear. They came and took the bear away. This is about 9:30 at night. So they came and tranked the bear, TWRA and the cops. They tranked the bear, put him in the truck, and take him away. Talked to the guys. They were real nice.
Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency.
Yeah, great guys. About an hour later, 10 of their pickup trucks come running into our parking lot, just like lights flashing, cops are coming. I was like, so I'm letting them in. I'm like, what's going on? I thought y'all already took the bear. They're like, you got another one. And I was like, where is he? They're like, he's right behind you. And I turned around and I was like, oh, hey, big one, big one. I was like, get him. And they're like, we already got a guy that got him. He ran, I guess one of the guys ran in. So they get this bear right behind my car. So I've got video I'll show you. I mean, they were like feet from my car, and I tried to get them to tow my car with the bear. And I was like, wherever
Can you just put the bear in the car and haul it all the
wherever
way?
you take
He's
that,
probably bigger than your whole car.
wherever you take that bear, take the car. So this whole time now there's a crowd of people videotaping all of this. So this guy next to me, this is the guy I want to punch.
Okay.
The TWRA guys, you were awesome. They took 4, 5, 6 bears that night downtown Galveston. But super guys. But this guy next to me, we're standing there. He's like, "Yeah, man, that trank's not gonna work on a bear." They'd already shot him.
What?
They shot him 4 times. He's passed out. He was like
Tongue laying on the sidewalk.
I've got a
Is this
video.
a random guy or TWRA guy?
No, this is a random tourist.
Okay, that's why. He said that.
Yeah,
Okay,
and,
so
he's like, the drink ain't gonna work on the bear. I'm like, he's already out. Like,
He's like
he's just like,
literally-
I've got a video of him going, ugh. Like, he literally goes out. And the guy's like, yeah, I worked at a Tiger Haven. Yeah, those drinks don't work on big animals.
Wait, did this guy that worked at Tiger Haven, did he have a leg brace
wasn't.
and a mullet?
No, it wasn't.
No, not that one.
He needs one.
It sounds like he needs one.
And so I looked at the guy and I was like, the bear's out. Obviously it works. He goes, yeah, just smack it in the nose, it'll wake right back up. I'm like,
Go do it.
I was like, I don't think the TWRA guys are gonna be like, all right, smack him in the nose.
Yeah, hold on, let's smack him in the nose right now.
I'm
In
like,
front of
do
everyone.
you really work? I was like,
No, how did you not just, that's the next chapter of messing with tourists. Go smack that bear in the nose, please.
no more messing with tourism.
He could have been, and you could have had that on camera.
He just turned into a bit.
Yeah.
You don't need to write a book.
Everybody wants to see that guy get eaten by a bear.
I wish that guy would have got eaten at Tiger Haven.
Yeah, he probably should have been eating a
Because
tiger.
Jenny goes to Tiger Haven a lot.
Yeah.
What she has. I told her, I was like, you know this guy?
The homeless guy who was outside of Tiger Haven? Yeah.
You didn't get smacked for that.
Wow. So, that's who I want to punch, but
Not punch the bear. You don't want to punch him to wake him up.
No.
Yeah, that's,
Apparently, you can just smack him in the nose.
yeah, I'm about to start doing it to any bears.
Yeah.
From now on.
the Bears are our friends.
I'm wondering if
Bears are nice.
dealing with bears is the same way you deal with sharks. You just punch them in the nose and
That's all you
they're
have to do.
done. They're out. Like,
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
I
It
encourage
has to be.
everybody that's a
The guy at
tourist
Gatlinburg
going to Gatlinburg,
Yeah.
when you run into a bear, first of all, get out your camera, get as close to a mama bear specifically. If you see the cubs, The big one is the one you want to approach. Go straight to her as close as you can get.
And make sure you rub honey all over yourself.
Yes, honey. Take a picture, and if she decides to get aggressive, not that she will, you got honey on, that's a protective layer.
Yeah,
if she decides to get aggressive, just give her a good poke in the nose.
She'll fall asleep or wake up.
And yes,
Either one.
and everything will be fine
It works.
for society.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Gallenberg isn't like, I would not consider it like that in society at all. Like,
No,
I would
it's-
consider anyone that's there, including my fiance, as like a normal person.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, she can't be that normal.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's involved with
Correct.
the Stokes, so.
Correct. She's been influenced by some unseen force. Who knows?
We just have that effect on people.
That's true.
That's why he's still there.
It is. That and you have soft hands
Oh, and I smell like
and a pretty mouth.
No, not. What is that?
This is his Dubai hand sanitizer.
Why is it that color?
So he just, it's not a
70% ethanol?
Yeah, it's not a cologne, but he literally just sanitized his hands, his arms,
Absolutely.
his face, and his neck. No, I smell it.
It doesn't smell bad,
No, it doesn't. It smells
but
like,
it
does smell like you're straight from the Middle East.
smells exactly how I would imagine.
Here-
That's all the bottle.
Here's the story.
If you've walked into any incense store, Alex smells like it.
Here's the story. When my mom and dad got divorced when I was young, we were in middle school, whatever. My mom went on a string where she only dated guys from the Middle East.
Okay.
She knocked out almost every country, like Egypt.
Middle East is a
She's
lot.
watching this
There's a
morning.
lot of countries
She's
there.
watching today because
Oh, it's
she's,
Oh, because I'm on here?
yeah, she's like, she doesn't care about me. She's like, oh my grandson.
right.
But no, she knocked out Egypt,
About to get you on the show instead of him.
Iran, Saudi Arabia,
Yeah,
Oman, Jordan. I don't
good
think we ever
list.
hit Qatar,
Yeah.
but we hit a lot.
Too hot there. Way too hot. Retard.
So they,
No way.
so all her boyfriends always smell something. They come in, I'm like, whatever they wear, it smells so good. It took me 30 years to figure out what it was.
So,
It's oud wood.
so what
OUD.
what we're saying here is you need some psychological help to deal with your mother issues as a child.
No, I think he's doing it with the. He's already got it handled.
Yeah, he's buying anything and everything he can get from Dubai
I got-
to deal with his psychological mother issues.
Dubai is his only source.
I got
Only
2
help.
body washes, body spray, hand sanitizer, and a bar of soap.
No,
They all smell. They all smell like that.
no, you haven't
No, I
went
got
too
different.
far.
I got,
Alex.
they're similar.
You haven't went too far. You're,
But I
you're
took a
fine.
shower. The first day it came, I took a shower, and the whole bathroom was cleaned up. And Jenny runs in. She goes, "Oh my God, you finally smell like our incense."
Yeah.
Finally.
Is that was that a goal
It's
for
taken
her?
years.
Like, if I can only get him to smell like our
She's the only
incense.
one I can impress, and she loves it. She's going crazy over it.
Correct.
Well,
That's all that matters.
It is all that matters.
I have to change my name to something else, but
Yeah.
Oh no.
Have you come up with a name?
no.
No, none, nothing. You don't want to go like with Momar or
My mom, no joke, she really did date 6 guys named Muhammad, 6 different guys.
yeah, that seems blasphemous.
They're awesome. I love them.
Right?
I'm still really good friends with a guy from Jordan taught me how to drive.
Are you going to become a Patel?
A 22-year, my mom was dating a 22-year-old guy from Jordan at UT.
Got him. Got him.
She was dating a 22-year-old from Jordan when I was 16. And he was a UT student. He taught me how to drive stick shift. And I drove it to a dumpster in a apartment complex.
Are you sure he wasn't Asian? Those teaching skills and your driving
I've
skills.
got some of these stories. I've got some of these stories. No, he's pretty good. All right, so what are we talking about?
Yeah, I was just.
Oh no.
So,
When
so-
you whipped it out again, you pulled it out
So-
for like the third time. So it's like.
So
oh,
it's
that's-
rare for me, like I've been in the service industry forever, and it's rare for me to meet a Middle Eastern person that's not last name Patel. It's got to be like Smith
That's more on the
or Chin.
That's more on the Indian side.
That's what I would think
It's
as
still
well.
Middle East.
I know that's not.
I know there's a lot of countries in the Middle East, and they have a lot of names. It was always a Patel. Like I went to high school with Patel sisters. And
See, my mom didn't date anybody from India.
that's
ain't
still
got
really
there.
interesting. Oh, she hasn't made that route yet?
No,
India's
all
like
the-
kind of far from the. It's like there's like an ocean.
Yeah.
Ocean in between. You know?
It's a different culture.
She hasn't got there yet.
No, well, she quit that, and then she went back to Russian and Greek.
Okay.
That's more of her speed. No, that's more of your speed. I think. Russian Orthodox, like
Oh, we had
that makes sense to me.
when I was an 8th grader freshman year. My mom was dating a guy from Iran and he was from Iraq, and they got in a fight in our front yard of the apartment complex, and I had to hide under the blanket because I was like, I don't know what's happening.
I think my mom always went after anybody that reminded her of Eddie Rabbitt.
Anyway,
She was in love with Eddie Rabbitt and Mac Davis.
Eddie.
So everybody that my mom dated was a mishmash or an attachment to those people.
which is weird because my mom's her idol is French. Charles Aznavour.
Oh yeah.
But she also like Julio Weston. But she is in love with this the actor,
True Pond, whatever, King Pond, as they call
the
him.
most famous actor in the whole world.
Yeah, he's been in like more movies. He's made more money.
Bollywood guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like the king.
yeah,
of
like a
Bollywood.
Bollywood action star. I may
Yeah,
know who that
he's
is.
been in like hundreds of Bollywood movies.
Like a billionaire.
Yeah.
Cool guy. He does a lot of good
He is
stuff.
cool. He's cool.
I may have to look that up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's got like 80 million followers on like all social media. He's like huge. Huge.
Crazy.
But yeah, she loves him. He's cool. That guy is cool.
Yes, he is.
Well, a lot of the, he's definitely the
Right.
draw in Bollywood.
I'm going for my refill. I'm going to take some glasses back.
What, are we done?
Are we done?
It's already due.
Okay, well, I mean, it's up to you guys. What time do we start? How long have we been going?
Oh.
I bet.
Hey, Kat. What's up, Kat? Weston, Walter, Ben.
Now you're going to do shout outs on. I can't even see that line. If we need to close it down, I know you got TikToks you need to do.
I don't know if they can hear us over the same one.
Can you hear us over the State Farm?
There are more and more and more.
I guess our last, we've got 8 people, but yeah, this crowd is growing. I guess they're going to come here and not drink beer because I don't see it
Check out TikTok.
in anybody's hands.
So,
type your crowd.
TikTok later today. We'll share the TikToks on our Waking Up to It Early page.
Yep. TikTok and you don't stop.
These are going to be good.
To the TikTok and you don't
I
stop.
had to bring 8 different outfits for my TikTok videos in ready to
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alex is trying to be a TikTok star.
That's where the money is.
Well, you know what makes me mad is all these TikTokers who are doing stand-up comedy now, and they're selling out these shows that have like 3 minutes of material at
Yeah.
most.
It's bad, yeah.
That's horrible. Now there is one that Danny Winston's working with, and I can't remember her name, or I would share it.
We're not talking like Danny Whitson. You're not promoting his skit.
But Danny has been doing shows with this girl she's got like 900,000 followers. And told me, I talked last night. He's like, she's really good.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
There's some excess.
Most episodes.
Yeah, there's some excess. All right. Well, they're going to get started, so we're going to get out. You guys have a great day. Look for us on TikTok. Go vote for us. Have a great day. I'm going to come trim you off. I'm coming right here.
Hey, good. How's it going?